7:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And he will find his man on the outside. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert on the move to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown at Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Pickett going to keep it himself.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Kenny Pickett
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Robinson now off the option.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Draymond Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he fires one, but incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Pickett will look to throw it here.
He's got his tight end fan. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Pickett right back to the air again.
Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal.
Pickett, and this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year
as they have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on.
All the way down to the 1. Henry will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Steelers at 9-5 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
On 4th down, Herbert rolling to his right.
The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's Kelsey on the grab.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taking it about the 1.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40. Jamal Agnew. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert now. Flushed out right.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Wants to try to add the PAT. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And they'll accept that penalty.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded right around the 8. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back to Robinson now on first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out right.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. Finding room at midfield, through the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass. Oh, this is blocked. The Steelers get it. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection that led to the block.
And now off to the races, down the right side, past the 20. And he won't get all the way into into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Robinson is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. Incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. He will find his man Chase, complete.
And he hurdles him and into space.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Henry up the middle. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Pickett will try to throw for this.
That's caught, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Steelers take over first down at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To the air on first down with Pickett.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
And even 40 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now on second and 13. Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The offense on third down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Justin Herbert
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
and the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry.
45 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Now Pickett. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll throw again with Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, here's Henry. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Maurice Hurst, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Pickett right back to the air again.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. One last throw here for Herbert. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And is this deep?